Today we're circling the square using the formula 12 squared times HD and using time, and we'll be doing it in a purely alchemical sense. Now the first stage of this is nigredo, and that's the blackening, and that's representative of salt, which is the body in the earth. And this is the putrefaction, which is the breaking down of the old. So it's 12 squared, and that's representative of the 12 of the cardinal points and of the elements: earth, fire, air, and water. The four corners of the earth. 144 is the answer of 12 times 12, and 12 and 12 is like two 12-hour clock rotations. But the answer is 144. So then that's the cubits, which is the height. 144 cubits is the height of the wall of Jerusalem, and 144 is time in Jewish gematria. Also, 144,000 of the elect are sent up to heaven in the Bible. Now this stage is very fixed, and it's like it's the square fixed. So the next stage is called the albedo, and that's the whitening. And that's associated with Mercury and the mind and the spirit. And this is the purification, and it's the silver light. It's washing away the nigredo, the blackness. So 10 is the number here we're going for, and it's the bridge. And to get 10, we do H times D, and H is representative of 60 minutes. Divided by 12 hours, which is those two clock rotations, and also the answer to that's 5, and then the answer to D was 2, and that's representative of the two clock rotations also, and duality, and of the sun and moon cycle, and of dark and light, and as above so below. So this phase is the ablution, which is washing away the blackness, and it is the compass circling around the square. The next stage is the rubedo, and this is the reddening, and it's associated with sulfur and the soul and fire, and this is the coagulation, which is the final union. So if we take the first two stages, the 144, and then from the nigredo, and the H times D from the albedo, and then that gives us 144 times 10, which is 1440, which is the minutes in a day, and it's the solar cycle, and that represents the solar dawn and the circle, the final circle. So the first stage was nigredo, which was the square. The second stage was albedo, which was the compass circling the square, and the final stage of rubedo is the circle around the square. And that brings us to the landing of this 144, the 1,440 onto the square, which is we are looking at the 10th sephira of the tree of life in Kabbalah, which is called Malkuth, which is means the kingdom, and it's the 10th sphere, so it's the base of the tree. And it is, the colours of it are citrine, olive, russet and black, which are clearly representative of the elements earth, fire, air and water, and of the corners of the earth. So this is the final part of the equation alchemically, and the 1440 landing on Malkuth is the gold union of the square and the circle. Thanks very much.